So the article that I'm going to be talking about today is an article called An Exploratory Study of Reality Appeal, Usage and Gratifications of Reality TV Shows by Zizi Papacharithi and Andrew L. Mendelson. So the article begins by talking about how reality TV has basically taken over TV programming today and how it's a really cheap form of entertainment. But because of its growing popularity, it's brought up questions and concerns to certain audiences, wondering why people watch reality TV, like what are their reasons, and it also looks at the social as well as the psychological experiences that influence people to watch reality TV from a usage and gratifications perspective. So the three research questions that are looked at in this study are: one, what are the reasons as to why people watch reality TV? Two, how do these reasons, social and psychological experiences and outlooks toward reality TV relate to each other? And three, how do these reasons and social or psychological experiences foresee likeness, see realism, and publicize to reality TV? So the method that they used for the sample was they took 157 students from an intro to communications class that students signed up for, and they had them take a survey as to their watching of reality TV. And the sample for this study showed a variety of different kinds of students. So you had everything from white students to Asian American students. You had males and females. You had first-year students, like all the way up to seniors, and they even threw in graduate students to expand the study. And they used people between the ages of 18 and 34. So the results for these three questions, question number one showed that the three reasons as to why people watch reality TV is: for one, to pass the time; two, relaxation reasons; and three, for social interactive reasons. These three reasons showed a importance factor, a higher importance factor than the other three reasons that were seen in the table in the article, which were companionship, voyeurism, and social entertainment reasons. Those had a lower importance factor, so they weren't as appealing to the students. For the second question, the results showed a set of two types of roots, and the roots were showing any type of connection among certain variables or concepts studied in the article. And in the first root, it showed that likeness and reality were related to each other, which meant that the more realistic reality TV seemed, the more likeness the viewer got from watching the reality TV show that they were watching, and then vice versa. In the second root, it showed that companionship and voyeurism were related to each other, which meant that those people who liked voyeuristic appeal in reality TV were identical to the viewers who liked companionship parts of reality TV. And then in the third study, the results showed that the more people watched TV and reality TV, the more likely they were to grow advanced levels of likeness for reality TV or TV programming. And the results also showed that reality TV won't gain any new any new viewers or any new audiences. What their target market, with who they're targeting right now, will probably be the same as it is few years from now. Like a reality TV show that targets people my age aren't going to change it up and try to aim for older people, because they know that those people aren't going to have the same reaction to the show as people my age are. And routine uses of reality TV were associated to greater publicity and greater likeness for the average of reality TV. And likeness for the reality genre cannot grow unless the audience or the viewer to a certain extent, can accept what they're viewing on TV. And all of the results showed how people approach reality TV, basically like their reasons as to why they're watching. Like some may be for relaxation purposes, or some may be for the companionship purposes. It all depends on the person and their personal experience as to why they're approaching that reality TV show, which basically is the definition of usage and gratification theory. And towards the end of the article, it talks about how the researchers thought that college students are a great sample for the study, but they suggest that in the future, if someone else was to do this study, that they might want to consider using a rather like a larger group of students, for the simple fact that the results might vary. What these results for this study were might not be the same results that a person gets from the study using another group of people. It all just depends on that group and their personal experiences on how they're approaching the reality show. And that is my summarization of this article.